Aloha, my name is 5LaulaniTealweb. I'm a cultural practitioner who's been involved in Halawa Valley since 1992. I got involved when an archaeologist, historian was fired from Bishop Museum for telling the truth about the heiau that was present in Halawa Valley in the path of the freeway. When he was fired, many of us went to Bishop Museum in protest, and many of us left Bishop Museum and went to Halawa. In August of 1992, many of us were arrested for participating in a ceremony for healing of the valley. We had constructed a lele upon which offerings were placed, and specifically someone had given a ho'okupu of a sweet potato, which was placed in the road with other offerings because the truck drivers refused to drive over that sweet potato. The people who were encamped in the valley were forcibly removed because of the lele that we had constructed for prayer. Many of us were arrested. The Halawa Luluku Interpretive Development Project was supposed to be about mitigation, meaning some form of healing of all of the wrongs that were done in the process of constructing H3 and H3's remaining in Halawa and Luluku and the damage that it continues to do. Unfortunately, first of all, there's just no way to mitigate destruction of that magnitude. There's no way you can mitigate the destruction of sacred temples. There's no way that you can mitigate the wiping out of endangered species such as the kahuli snail that was found in Halawa Valley and nowhere else in the world, the alawahi'o, which as far as we know is now extinct because of H3, and the cultural practices that are bombarded with noise and with other damages, and not to mention the damages to the structures themselves, both natural structures and also the structures of our kupuna, to the stream, to the waters, which are sacred waters, and to the people, being that Halawa Valley is the birthplace of Papahana Moku, or Mother Earth. There's no way to mitigate these things, and yet those of us who love the aina, in all of that aina, did agree to participate in the process of healing in order to try to bring some kind of restoration to these lands that have been damaged and that need healing, and to the people who may not even know how badly they are affected. What we can mitigate, and what I hope that we do mitigate, is the truth. We need to be able to tell the story of Halawa Valley, of Kukuyokane, of Mokapu, of all of the places that are impacted by this project, the entire windward side of Oahu, the entire island of Oahu, and the world. What we need to do is we need to heal damage that was done by that freeway, and we need to do it in a way that is positive and filled with aloha, and that is pono, that doesn't do further damage. It's, at this point, it's not about blame. It's not about anger. It's about needing to do something. And there's a lot that we need to do to heal that aina. I think that our values have been affected by H3. The value of protecting culture and protecting aina, protecting waters that we need for life, over convenience and militarization. Those are values that we need to restore. We need to restore the values of pono, of aloha aina, and of malama. Malama aina, malama keiki, malama kupuna, and the truth. The real deal, the oya i'o truth. That's what we need restored. One positive thing was gained in this process, for sure, and that was a lesson. This is a very important lesson, and the time is now to put that into action. We as humanity have run out of time. We cannot continue to destroy land, to destroy culture, to devalue people and water and animals and places of great significance anymore in the name of greed and speed and militarization. We need to stand up and do things pono, do them right. If humanity is going to survive, the time for change is now. It's right now. And that's what H3 can teach us. That's what this mitigation can do, is to make the path to change happen right now.